Hello everyone, I'm Adele Kotsalo. I'm a 22-year-old classic sailor and wooden boat owner. As said, I'm also the commodore of Finland's youngest yacht club, Hamarin Purjehtijat. Hamarin Purjehtijat was established in 2020 and is located in Porvoo, about an hour's drive east from here. In just a couple of years, Hamarin Purjehtijat has become a known entity within Finland's classic sailing sphere. We have also managed to bring many young and new people into classic sailing. How did we do this? Let's go to the beginning. Just 4 years ago, a group of us was talking about having a yacht club of our own. We hadn't quite found our home in other clubs yet. So we started one in our own style. So that was us. We didn't have a big world-changing mission in mind. We wanted to have casual sail-togethers to nearby islands, like this one. Hamarin Purjehtijat was about having a community for learning, sailing, and enthusing about our boats together. Community may seem like a vague concept. For me, it means potluck breakfast on the cliffs, building tent saunas together, and always having substitute crew members. The sea, after all, belongs to everybody. With this community, we were able to organize over 20 events last year, from pizza parties at the boatyard to over 1,200 visitor wooden boat days and fall regattas in rough weather. Sometimes this hobby is quite cool. Sometimes it's also tedious. As we all know, owning a boat comes with quite a lot of work and things to learn. One of the things we aimed for, and I'm happy to see we succeeded in, was creating a community where no one is alone with their boat troubles. Whether it's needing more hands to change the frames or advice on how to make a canvas deck, in our club you always have people willing to help. Or at least willing to take pictures. To get young or inexperienced people into classic sailing truly requires those helping hands. Along boat upkeep, getting into classic sailing requires, well, learning to sail. We noticed that beginner courses for adults often focus on navigation or docking with a motorboat. If you didn't learn to sail with an Optimist when you were 10, sorry, you're on your own now. So we make beginner sailing courses for adults. With beginner, I mean we start with learning which is the mast or the boom. On the second day of the course, we throw two adults into dinghies. Most of them capsize. But most of them also understand the connection between themselves, the boat, and the wind. Maybe it's an accident or a miracle, but somehow this worked. Last fall, I talked with another young woman about her boat plans. She was debating between getting a folk boat or a shark. She had been on a sailboat for the first time that very day. Thus, Hamarin Purjehtijat is no longer just those people crazy enough to start their own yacht club. We have over 100 members. In 2022, we were chosen as Finland's Yacht Club of the Year and also got a recognition from the John Nurminen Foundation for work done for Baltic Sea heritage. While we are not exclusively a club for wooden sailboats, it's gotten a bit out of hand with those. Our members have 5 meters, 5.5s and 8, sharks, scurry cruisers, folk boats and numerous one-offs. And Vikings, like mine. Many of those boat owners are not crazy rich. Professional boat renovations can be quite expensive, as we all know. It's awesome if you are able to support professional classic boat renovators, but for many people, myself included, that just isn't financially possible. As an option though, we have cultivated a culture for DIY boat upkeep. Our members don't just paint, but change frames and blanks. Currently, we have 2 keel renovations happening in tents in Hamari. Seeing our members contribute to the future of classic boats is pretty cool. This has resulted in our members forming quite a few boat-saving squads. That means buying or bringing home a boat on the brink of destruction. Some notable boats saved or currently in the process by our members include 5 meters Lottavean Vågläge, Shark Topcat, and Arvid Laurin sketch Corona. As a club, we don't actually have a harbor of our own, but rather collaborate with local boatyards, Hamarin Telakka and Vilenius Båtvarv. By the way, we don't do any children's courses either. Luckily, another local club, BSS, does those. As for racing, we try to lower the threshold for starting. We do yearly crash courses on the basics of sailboat races. We do weekly winner-friendly races with other local clubs, and many of our more experienced sailors offer to come along for training or for your first race. So in the end, it's about offering opportunities for people to get into sailing. It's about sharing knowledge and help, and sometimes it's about bombarding the club's WhatsApp group with wooden boats for sale to do some sneaky brainwashing. So in conclusion, I can't offer you a foolproof plan for bringing the next generation of classic sailors to your club. It's simply up to you. Hopefully, some of the things I mentioned can help you with your mission. Just remember, the people are what makes the classic sailing community awesome. So be those people.